What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Today we are watching a movie that I have been waiting to watch for so long, and it is about time. Whiplash. Let me tell you, I'm hyped for this movie because I've heard this is a masterpiece of a movie. It's a phenomenal movie. I know J.K. Simmons is in it. I think his name is Miles Teller. Is that his name? He was in Top Gun. He was in that Fantastic Four movie. He was in some other shit. I've grown to really like him as an actor, and I heard he gave a great performance in this. I heard J.K. Simmons gave a great performance in this. I know the story is something to do with music. He's a drummer, an aspiring jazz drummer, and J.K. Simmons' character is a very strict, hard-ass instructor, I guess. I don't know, something along those lines. I don't know the rest of the story. That's pretty much all I know. It's kind of the premise. I think the only scene I've seen from this is 2 clips. One was like 20 seconds, another is 5 seconds. The 5-second clip is where he's like, "Turn my pages, bitch." I've seen that, and I've seen the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he's like, "Was I rushing or was I dragging?" That I've seen the 20-second clip of that. Besides those 2 things, I haven't seen anything else about this movie. I don't know what else happens. I'm very excited to watch this. It's been on my list for a very long time. I am like 100% certain I'm going to love this movie. I'm like 98% certain it's going to become one of my favorite movies ever. 110%. I know for a fact it's going to be, just because I know I've heard so many great things about it. So I'm so excited to get into this. In case you don't know, I do a full-length reactions on Patreon, so make sure you go check that out. Leave a like on the video if you do enjoy, and make sure you hit that notification bell because subscription feeds suck, and so if you want to be notified for when my videos come out, make sure you hit that. But without further ado, let's watch this movie. That was pretty even. That was good. Well done. Yeah, I did also practice drums for a while. Not very long, but I did when I was younger. I took lessons and drummed for a bit, maybe like 8 or 9 months, so I may have a little bit more of an appreciation for this. Oh, I can see the grip he's using too. I like that. It's not a common grip you see very often anymore, I feel like. I think a lot of jazz drummers did use that grip though, so I guess that makes sense.
What's your name?
Bro dressed in all black,
And your name in the
and
service?
he's dressed in all white. Come on, dog. Come on, clothing already telling me everything I need to know.
Did I ask you to start playing again?
Sorry,
I asked
missed
why
something.
you stopped playing, and your version of an answer was to turn into a wind-up monkey.
Bro, this guy is threatening. I'm not gonna lie, he's kind of threatening, bro. Damn.
Oh, damn. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna lie, I do love new age jazz, so like, this is already banging.
You get perspective.
I don't want perspective.
Ooh, sorry.
I don't want the Raisinets.
Why'd you say that?
I just eat around them.
Such a simple interaction, but I already kind of love it, you know? Like, the way the dialogue is, feels very, like, off the cuff. A lot of flow. Not very static. Yo! That was like when you turn the corner and Slender Man is just standing right there staring at you. Although one thing I already love about this kid, he's willing to work harder than everyone else, you know? He may not be as good just yet, but he can outwork them. And as they say, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. I mean, everything. He's like studying the dude in his own band. He's watching through the window at Fletcher's band. Now here he is again, practicing by himself. Now he's listening to jazz and listening to the drummer specifically. Like, man is putting in work. Especially jazz, dude. Jazz is like so difficult. You know what I mean? Like, you want to do rock, you want to do metal, all the other shit, easy money. Jazz, that's as hard as it gets right there. That's for the S-tier musicians, you know what I mean?
What have you been practicing?
Damn, bro, he walks in with just so much arrogance, you know what I mean? Just slamming the doors, head and chest held high, doesn't give a fuck. Dude scares me. He reminds me of Gordon Ramsay, but meaner.
Cute.
That's messed up.
3, 4. Okay, all right. Trombone, bar 24. The
Oh, that was horrible.
Same spot. 3, 4. Okay, all right. Well, you're in the first chair. Let's see if it's just because you're cute. 3, 4. Yep, that's fine.
Oh my god. It's insane because when you hear them all play separately, you hear how all of them sound differently, which should just show you that none of them know what they're doing.
Drums with me. Thank you, Joe.
Not him, though.
No, other drums.
Aha! Get fucked! Let's go! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! But again, I'm telling you, he takes him not because of talent. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, talent is something that's difficult to come by, yes, but, like, that work ethic is not easy to find, and it's even harder to implement into someone who doesn't already have it. So I think he's taking Fletcher just because this kid works twice as hard as everyone else, which means he can push this kid to the limits and the kid won't stop trying, which is going to benefit him in the long run, obviously.
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Good.
Oh, is this going to give him the courage to ask her out?
Look, I don't really know how. I see you in here a lot, and I think that you're
I
really.
see you in here a lot. Dog, she works there. Jesus, come up with a better line.
Please go away.
Oh.
Oh my
Please get
god.
out.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, she's
I'm just
joking.
messing with you.
Okay, dude, that's rude. That's rude, bro. That's rude. They're cute. I like them already. Nice, man. Bro's got to be feeling like $1 million. Just asked out a girl and she said yes. Let's go. Let's go. I'd like to see it. I'm happy for my boy. Oh, fuck! Oh! Oh no, the practice! Shit! Oh, he's already lost the spot. He's already lost the spot. Oh, it was a one-on-one session. Oh, that's terrifying. Bro, Fletcher was probably there at 6 a.m. sharp, and because he missed it by 3 minutes, he left. Did he just want to see if he would sit there for 3 hours? To see how bad he wants it? Is that why? Yeah, see, I'm telling you, bro. He showed up at 9 a.m. sharp, which means he showed up at 6 a.m. sharp, 100%. Oh, the fedora. That's how you know he's an asshole. Bro, he runs this band like a military academy, you know? He's like a drill sergeant. Second he steps in, everyone stands at attention and doesn't move or speak until he says so.
All right, gang. Whiplash.
Roll credits! I love how this is filmed, man. Like, the editing and the sound and the cuts, everything is so well timed. I love how it's filmed. Even when they were setting up and everything, top notch. Bro, you hear how fast everybody stops? Like in the other band, when the conductor went like this, like it took like a second or two for everyone to completely stop, but here it's just instant. Oh, bro, that makes me bust every time.
Now, either you are deliberately playing out of tune and sabotaging my band, or you don't know.
And then you shouldn't
you're
be
out of
in
tune,
my band.
Which I'm afraid is even worse.
Yeah, that's fair. That's definitely fair. If he's looking for top notch and you don't even realize you're out of tune, you're probably in the wrong place. Oh, you hear that, bro? They all sound same pitch, same timing. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I love, dude, I love the two scenes just juxtaposed beside each other. Just the absolute difference between this band and the other one is so beautifully orchestrated right here. No pun intended.
Do you think you're out of tune? What are you... There's no fucking Mars bar down there. What are you looking at? Look up here. Look at me.
I was gonna say earlier, and now it's just like more enunciated. I love how they continuously film Fletcher from like an upward angle, like to enunciate power, and then everyone else is filmed at a downward angle because he's up here and they're down here kind of thing.
For the record, Metz wasn't out of tune. You were, Erickson. But he didn't know. And that's bad enough.
Damn!
All right, take 10.
Wow.
When we get back, the squeaker's on.
That's crazy, but also fair. Because he's looking for top tier. He's looking for the best of the best. And you got to know your shit to be the best of the best. So if he tried to convince you you're out of tune, but you know you are on key, then he wouldn't be able to tell you you're out of tune. You know that you're not. So, like, he's kind of right for what just happened, but, like, that was kind of scary. He's a little bit mean. And by a little bit, I mean a lot.
Because Jones threw a symbol at his head. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Do you?
Listen, the key is to just relax. Don't worry about the numbers.
Hilarious.
Don't worry about what the other guys are.
Bro said the key is to relax. He's gonna blow an air horn in your face 24/7. Good luck relaxing. Bro.
All right, man. Have fun.
Even when he's being nice, it feels so fake. Like, every time he's on screen, I'm actually scared. He's just so intense. And, like, you never know what's gonna set him off, you know? Bro, this is not good. He's faking all of it.
Got Buddy Rich here.
No. I don't feel comfortable. I don't trust it for a second.
Not quite my tempo. It's all good. No worries. Here we go. 5, 6, 7.
And there he was rushing instead of,
Rushing.
yeah, I felt that too. He was definitely too fast.
5, 6, and
Dragging there.
dragging just a hair.
Yeah. Oh god. It's actually so well done how perfect they edited it so you can actually hear that he is actually offbeat just by a touch. Okay, bro, you didn't gotta throw the symbol at his head. He's not the same person.
Were you rushing or were you dragging?
I don't know.
Ay, Dios mío.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
No. Was I rushing or was I dragging? Count again.
1, 2, 3.
Now answer my question. Were you rushing or were you dragging? Answer!
Rushing.
Jesus Christ.
So for the final father-fucking time, say it louder! I'm upset! Carl.
Jesus Christ.
Sing harder, Neiman.
This gotta be abuse, bro. Like, I feel traumatized that it didn't even happen to me.
Big boy tempo.
Bro, I was speechless throughout that. That was actually terrifying. Jesus Christ, bro. Fletcher is so scary. How they make a villain, like, actually this terrifying, and he's not some purple-faced nutsack is insane. If I was Andrew, I would have went home and cried. Ay! That's gotta hurt. Band-aids and keep it pushing. Respect. I got so much respect for this kid, though, bro. I got so much respect for this kid.
Reputation in that department tarnished by a bunch of fucking limp dick, sour note, flattered on their girlfriend's flexible tempo dipshits. Got it?
Bro, this guy's insult level is absolutely top-notch.
I will stop being so polite. Get the fuck out of my sight before I demolish you. Please write in order now.
Alright, if he wasn't so scary, he'd be very funny. His insults are very creative. I like them.
Need to look at the music.
Oh, yeah, it's right here.
Why isn't it on you?
Where's the folder?
You're joking, right?
I have no, I literally, no, I just had it here 2 seconds.
A janitor?
Yeah.
Find the fucking folder! A fucking janitor! You're a dumb fuck! A dumb fuck! Find the folder!
I'm sorry.
Shit. Shit, dude.
The folder is your fucking responsibility, Tanner. Why would you give it to Neiman? Right? You give a calculator to a fucking retard, he's gonna try to turn on a TV with you. Get your sticks and get your ass on.
I can't.
That's phenomenal.
I can't go on stage.
But also,
The charts.
Fletcher lost his shit when he found one of those folders earlier and screamed at the other dude. And like, it was there for 3 seconds. Bet money Fletcher stole it. Because who else would have taken it? We watched Neiman put it down on the chair. Who else would have taken it? There was no janitor, and no janitor would have taken it. 100% Fletcher stole it. 100%.
You better fucking hope your memory doesn't fail you. And I hope you play it a whole lot better than you did last month in rehearsal. Because I do not intend to start losing now. Get your sticks and get your fucking ass on stage.
Wow. See, if that was a ploy by Andrew, though, it would have worked out really well, because now he's the one playing instead. So, like, it could have been Andrew, but we watched Andrew put it on the chair, so we know it's not him. And considering him and Fletcher are my only 2 options of thinking who would have taken it, it's got to be one of them too, right? But we know it's not Andrew, which means it's Fletcher. Because I don't know who else would have taken it. Because no one else is trying to sabotage the drums. And Fletcher's just an asshole, so he would have taken it if he saw it. Is this actually going well? Bro. I feel like I'm being traumatized by Fletcher, because, like, I'm expecting everything to shit and crash every 2 seconds, so, like, whenever he doesn't scream at Andrew, I don't believe it.
Tanner, what are you doing? It's core only today. I don't have time for alternates. Cherokee. From the top.
Oh my god. No shot.
So how's the drumming going, Andy?
Yeah, it's going on really well. I'm the new core drummer, so
Oh, that was shitty. Just asked him about the one thing he's passionate about and just ignored it completely, even though he got upgraded, basically. That was shitty.
Model UN, soon to be Rhodes Scholar, and who knows what all else. And Jim, Teacher of the Year.
Well, hey,
I
listen,
mean, come on, the talent at this table, that is stunning.
Wow.
And Andy, with your drumming.
Ha! Wow. Go fuck yourself, dude.
How do you know wins in a music competition? Isn't it subjective?
no.
I love that flat out no.
Well, I'm so glad you figured it out. It's a nasty business, I am sure. Oh, hey, are you going to tell them about your game this week, huh?
Jesus, bro. Anybody else getting pissed off? Because I am. This is so lame, bro.
Division 3.
Yeah, talk that shit, Andrew. Talk that shit. Talk that shit.
Carlton football, it's not even Division 2, it's Division 3.
Talk that shit. They upping these other guys when they're nowhere near your level, man.
I drunk, broke at 34 and have people at a dinner table talk about me, then live to be rich and sober at 90 and nobody remember who I was.
Ah, but your friends
Damn.
remember you. That's the point.
None of us were friends with Charlie Parker. That's the point.
Travis, Justin, you have plenty of friends?
I mean, everyone's got different ideas of success and life goals, but, you know, kind of far. And fair enough, he knows what he wants.
You think Carlton football's a joke? Come play with us.
Come play with him, bro.
Never hear from the NFL.
Come play with him, bro. Think Carlton football's a joke. You go play for Fletcher. See how you last. Nah, I'm with Andrew on that one, bro. They got no respect for anything he does. Literally just overshadowed and carried by B-list Carlton football player. Fuck that. No understanding of how fucking difficult being a jazz drummer is. Let alone being a fantastic one. Come on, bro.
So I'm gonna give him a shot.
Am I late?
Perfect timing. Come on in, Connolly.
Damn.
You two know each other, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Fletcher's doing this shit on purpose, bro. He knows how bad Andrew wants this and how competitive he is and how hard he works. He's doing this on purpose. He's doing this on purpose. He wants Andrew to feel like his job's being threatened just so he works harder.
I gave Connolly the chart this morning.
So he has a longer time to practice
All I
it.
want to do now
He
is
just wants to see
give you
how
both a
hard
crack at it,
Andrew
all right?
goes.
So Neiman, go ahead, jump on the kit. We'll take it from the top.
He wants to see how hard Andrew goes. Damn. Messed up, but like,
Right now, just tempo.
again, if he's aiming for greatness, I suppose, but like, geez. Bro, look at his face. He's doing this shit on purpose, man. Just to damage Andrew's ego, just to make him work harder. Jesus Christ. Also, I like the clothing difference. Like, as Andrew gets better and more confident in his ability and works with Fletcher more, he starts wearing darker colors. In the beginning, he was just wearing white shirts. Now he's got a black shirt on.
More time with you because you're not feeling important, and I'm not gonna be able to do that. And really, I'm just gonna start to resent you for even asking me to stop drumming. And we're just gonna start to hate each other, and it's gonna be ugly. And so, for those reasons, I'd rather just, break it off clean.
I actually agree with him. Damn, bro. Oh, the ice was for his hand? I thought that was drinking water, bro. Jeez. Whole new meaning to blood, sweat, and tears in this motherfucker. Jesus, what a cut.
Skinny kid, cursing himself because he couldn't get his scales right. I saw a drive in him, and I put him in studio band.
This is literally Andrew. Literally Andrew.
Sean died yesterday
Wow.
in a car accident.
Wow, man. I actually love how emotional this made him. It's a good thing to show that he's not just some asshole. Like, he does genuinely care. Like, look how much that affected him. Just some kid that he picked out from the crowd. Also, that's like verbatim what Andrew is, so... those two stories are parallels, I guess. Hopefully the last part's not a parallel. Can you imagine this movie ends with Andrew dying? That'd be tough. That'd be fucked up.
Please. 1, 2, 1, 2. Not even fucking close. Let's go with the Irish Mick fucking patty cracker now. You know...
Bro, you can see it in their faces. Like, that's the difference. Look at Connolly's face, look at Tanner's face, and look at Andrew's face. That's the difference right there. That's what it is. It'll tell you who's ready to go the next step, and it's only Andrew. Bro, his other hand! He can't even fucking move it.
Get up!
All their hands are bleeding. Jesus Christ, dude.
Pick it up! Faster!
Jesus, what?
Faster!
Jesus Christ. Oh my God, bro.
Neiman, you earned the part.
Fuck me, dude.
You want to clean the blood off my drum set?
Fuck me, dude. Holy shit.
Okay, we can start now.
That was so intense, bro. Holy shit. Oh my God, bro. They played at that tempo for 5 fucking hours? Bro. I mean, if he wants to be one of the greats, I suppose he's on the right track. I mean, you listen to, like, Kobe talk about how he practiced and stuff, you know? When he was like, you wake up at 4, you can practice till 7. Then take 2-hour break, have breakfast, practice again at 11. Then take another hour break, practice again at 2. Take another hour break, practice again at 5. And he just, like, kept going all day, every day. Nothing but ball, nothing but ball. Studying his technique, studying this, studying that, practicing left, right, center, workout, like, 24/7 if you want to be one of the greats. Which is exactly what Andrew's doing, so he's on the right track. But my God, is it a grueling process. What did he forget? What did he just fucking forget? Were those his drumsticks? Were those his drumsticks?
The only reason you're a fucking core is because you misplaced a folder. The only reason you're in studio band to begin with is because I told you exactly what I'd be asking for in Nassau.
Bro, he's a top tier manipulator.
Just back off, bro.
Fuck off, Johnny Utah. Turn my pages, bitch.
That's the part I saw. Fuck yeah.
Do any fucking time I
Fuck
want.
that shit,
You would've
Andrew.
cut me by now.
Try me, you fucking weasel.
Bro, this is literally what Fletcher's looking for. I'm actually not worried at all. Because this is what he looks for. It's what he looks for.
Time you're done at Schaefer, you're gonna make Daddy look like a fucking success story. Got it?
Nah, bro.
Or
Nah, bro.
we can let Johnny Utah play the part. You choose.
That's my part. I'll be on your stage.
This is literally what he's looking for. He's looking for someone who will throw everything else out the fucking window just to play. Like, this is literally what he looks for. And he's, like, set all this up. Like he said, I could cut you at any fucking time. He would have. You lost the folder. Fletcher stole the folder. He brought in the redhead kid just to make Andrew play better. Like, you can tell he wants Andrew so fucking bad, but he has to push him. He has to make him push harder. That's what it is.
Then I'm coming, you motherfucker!
You can't be fucking serious, bro.
Hey, are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah, I gotta get my stick.
No, stay away from the car.
Bro, look what he looks like, and all he cares about. Bro, Fletcher knows how to pick him. Fletcher knows how to pick him. When I said this is what he wants, I meant that shit. Look at him. Continuously all he cares about. Getting back on stage and playing, regardless of what else happened. He was just in a car accident. A bad one. Just like the other guy Fletcher was talking about. Verbatim parallel story. But the difference is he didn't fucking die in the crash. He's here to play. Oh, Christ, dude. Jesus fuck. Fletcher can act like he don't want it, but I know you want it. I know you want him there, bitch. I know you do. Bro probably has a concussion too. How is he doing this?
Jesus, what the fuck?
Shit, dude. But again, when I say this is what Fletcher wants, it's like he wants the guy. Ignore every piece of shit thing Fletcher says to you. Just play the fucking instrument. Play it and be good. That's it. It's all that matters. But it makes me so fucking sad because Andrew just lost the one part he worked so hard for, man. Jesus Christ.
Fuck you! Fuck you, Fletcher! Fuck you!
Jesus Christ. I mean, in all honesty, that's kind of fair, but like, you know. Goddamn.
Does the name Sean Casey mean anything to you? You know of his death? Last month he hanged himself in his apartment.
Fletcher lied.
What does that have to do with
Why did Fletcher lie?
Sean suffered from anxiety and depression. His mother claims this started during his time as Fletcher's student.
Well, yeah, of course, but why did Fletcher lie?
They don't want to file suit.
Is Fletcher an even more top-tier manipulator than I gave him credit for? Were the tears fake too, just to invoke anything in Andrew and everyone else? Oh my god, bro, no way.
Would you characterize his conduct as extreme, Andrew? Did he ever intentionally inflict emotional distress?
Yes to all of these questions, but, I mean, I would say he's also made Andrew a better drummer. So,
This would not be a public hearing.
everyone's got pros and cons. What's his decision, dude? Is he gonna get Fletcher fired? Or does he want to keep him there in hopes of getting back in the band? I mean, my guess is he doesn't want to get Fletcher fired because he wants to get back in the band. You know what I'm saying? Or not, he's taking down everything. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Oh. No shot you think that's gonna end well again. After everything you just said to her. No way you're gonna call her. Good decision. Like, come on, bro. No way after what you said you think she's gonna come running back. So weird not seeing Fletcher in black. Wearing a fucking blue shirt. Who is this guy?
I was there to push people beyond what's expected of them.
Fair.
I believe that is an absolute necessity.
Also fair.
Otherwise, we're depriving the world of the next Louis Armstrong.
Also fair. Bro's got points.
And he practices with one goal in mind.
Yep.
Never to be laughed at again.
Yeah.
And a year later, he goes back to the Reno, and he steps up on that stage and he plays the best motherfucking solo the world has ever heard.
I mean, yeah. Bro's got some points.
So imagine if Jones...
Still borderline abuse, but, you know.
There are no two words in the English language more harmful than good job.
Damn, man. I mean, I get it, though.
Was there a line?
You know what I mean? I get it.
You know, maybe
You gotta push yourself to find out what greatness really is.
next Charlie Parker from ever becoming Charlie Parker.
No, man, no. Because the next Charlie Parker would never be discouraged.
That's the point. It's true. As abusive and horrendous as it is, it's true. I mean, Andrew hated most of the seconds of that shit happening, but like, again, are you gonna tell me he's not a better drummer now than he was when he first started? You know, in that other band, you gonna tell me he would be better in that other band the entire time compared to where he is now? No shot.
The band I'm leading for JVC, my drummer is not cutting it. You understand what I'm saying?
Go play drums with the JVC band, dog.
I need somebody who really knows those charts.
You know what I'm saying?
What about Ryan Conley?
Alright, bro, don't get petty.
All Connolly ever was to me was incentive for you.
Exactly, bro. Come on, don't get petty. But I mean, I would take it like it's the same kind of thing. Not with the cymbals part, but like, he was in a car accident because he forgot his sticks and he was rushing, he was late, but I guarantee you he will never be late again. He'll never forget his sticks again. Like, you know what I mean? The traumatic experiences really build into who you are, so going forward, you'll probably never repeat the same mistake. So as horrible and horrendous and traumatic as all of those experiences might have been, they have unintentionally and intentionally made him who he is now, which is for the better. So, I guess. Depends which way you take it.
All right, gang, listen up. Now, for those of you who are new at this, which looks like it might be everybody except Cal.
And now Andrew's in full black, bro. He's in full black.
Folks out there make a phone call.
No longer blue or white, he's in full black.
On the other hand, if you drop the ball, you might be looking for a new line of work, because the other thing about these cats is they never forget.
That's a wink wink nudge nudge to Andrew right there. Bro said, here's your chance. Here's your fucking chance. He was saying he never had his Charlie Parker, but he knows who his Charlie Parker is. It's Andrew. Come on. Oh boy. Oh boy, I am nervous. But also not really, because Andrew's gonna fucking nail it. Come on, son. Come on, son.
You think I'm fucking stupid?
What?
I know it was you.
Oh. Oh, he knows it was him that got him fired. He just brought him here to make him look like an idiot. Oh my god. Bro, this guy's fucking Lex Luthor. Oh my god. Holy shit. Okay, this just took a turn. That's why he said these cats never forget anything. Oh shit, dude.
By Tim Simonek called Upswinging.
Yep. Gave him the wrong sheet music. He has no idea what the fuck he's playing. He's gonna look like a complete idiot. He's gonna have to improvise. Oh my god. But again, it's a form of revenge, but also a form of pushing him harder. If you know what I mean? Oh my god. This is not good, bro! Oh! I can't believe that just fucking happened. He said these cats never forget anything, though. So, I mean, Andrew, it's time to show him what's up, you know what I'm saying? Fuck this guy's music and everything. Play what you want.
Yeah, I guess maybe you don't have it.
Fuck you, Fletcher. God. Nah, come on, Andrew. Show him what's up. Show him why you the next Charlie Parker, baby. Show him what's up. Come on, son. Nah, come on, son. Yeah. Come on. Oh. Never mind. Oh my god, dude. You cannot be fucking serious right now. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm guessing most of you folks have heard of it.
Yeah. Fuck Fletcher. He's playing the 400 tempo swing right now, right? That's what he's doing? At least I think.
I'll cue you in. Caravan.
Yeah. Yo, Fletcher, you met your match, big boy. You met your match. And he's right on time as well. No rushing, no dragging. My bro is on beat. Is this your tempo, Fletcher? You little bitch. I mean, he said these guys never forget, so Andrew literally just took all the courage he has ever had and just drilled it into this one moment. Literally made everyone start playing the song that he was. Now they're all playing on his tempo. Yeah, baby! Bro is killing it right now, I'm not gonna lie. Bro is killing it right now. I mean, also, to be fair, this motherfucker on the trombone is going in. Bro is hitting this solo right now. I love the camera turns, quick whips back and forth, I like it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm so, yeah, go for it. Go for it, baby.
Andrew, what are you doing, man?
I'll cue you.
Yeah. Nice. Bro is in the zone right now, that's what we call this. When everything just fades away, no thoughts, just pure instinct. Oh my god, bro, the camera. Oh, dude, it's so good. And Fletcher fixes it! Bro, this is amazing. I'm fucking sweating right now, but this is amazing. Bro, the people are literally just watching two masterclasses at work right now. Just feeding off each other. I fucking love it. Bro is going so fast, my god. Bro had to take the jacket off for this one. I also just realized all the camera angles of his face are from down to show that he's in power right now. I just realized that too. Holy fuck. Yeah! Yo, that might be one of the greatest endings I've ever seen. Bro just hit the greatest drum solo of all time. Holy shit. I'm literally awestruck. I'm just letting the music and the credits play right now. I can't even focus. I'm currently sweating my balls off. I'm literally soaked. Okay. I literally just had to sit there for like 2 minutes and catch my breath and let my brain simmer down after the most climax of climaxes. Holy shit. That might actually be one of the best endings to any movie. That was insane. Oh my god. Holy fuck, dude. What a movie. I still have to like let myself catch my thoughts. I'm still in awe currently, so I can't actually speak to what I think about the movie. I just have to I have to come down off the high. Holy shit. Okay. Well, I mean, to start off, we got J.K. Simmons and Miles Teller bringing us two outstanding performances. And I do mean outstanding, my mans, because holy shit. I gotta see, did either of them win an award for this? Because that was actually insane. Oh, it won a lot of awards. Oh, okay. I just searched it up and I literally typed Whiplash awards. That's a lot. Okay, and I'm glad to see J.K. Simmons won a bunch for Best Supporting Actor, because holy shit, he deserves that. Wow. Actually insane. Wow, it won a lot of stuff. Well deserved too. That was insanely good. Yeah, J.K. Simmons, bro, what a villain. What a villain, because the thing is, like, as you're watching this, you do genuinely want his respect. You do actually want his approval, because you understand just how high of a level this guy works at, so you want his approval. And we know Andrew wants his approval, so we are absolutely fighting for Andrew to win this guy's approval, to gain this guy's respect. Even though he is incredibly abusive, incredibly manipulative, probably not a great person, traumatizing these kids who are fighting to be the best, I suppose. And like, yeah, at the end of the day, you hate his guts, but he's kind of right. I do agree that that's the thing that's gonna make the next Charlie Parker kind of thing. Like, that's gonna get the next best, is what he's doing. Because again, when you talk to all the people who are the absolute greatest in sports, in music, any of them, not a single fucking one had an easy life coming up. None of them, because it doesn't build the strength needed to be the best. The strength needed to build the best, the strength needed to be the best is to have the strength to crawl through miles of shit up to your mouth. That's what it takes to be the best, is to go through all of that and continue swimming, even though it's nothing but shit. It's been nothing but shit for miles, and it'll continue to be nothing but shit for miles to come. You see no end in sight, yet you keep going. That's what it takes to be the best, right? When you look at Messi, when you look at Ronaldo, when you look at Federer, when you look at Nadal, when you look at Djokovic, when you look at LeBron, when you look at MJ, when you look at Kobe, right? Like, when you look at the best of the best, look at any of their stories from when they started out. Not a single one of them came from the nice, happy family. None of them had easy lives, because it doesn't build the strength required, and it doesn't build the dedication required to be the best. It just doesn't. Right? It's not just about necessarily a drive. It's something further than that. It's not just about having dedication. It takes a lot more than just that, because what Andrew had in this movie is not just dedication, man. It takes it way more than just one step further. Because, like, he was in the car accident, he got a concussion, super bled up, and his first thought was to run to the stage so he could do his part. That was his first thought. That's what it takes. Like, at that point, you know, even I said when he hit in the car accident, I was like, this sucks, man. He lost his spot. Like, he's not gonna make it. He's not gonna be able to play. He lost his shit. Which is what ends up happening. But the fact that he didn't just accept that, the fact that he still ran to go try and do it, proves the point. The fact that he filled up an entire jug of ice water specifically so he could put his hand in after it's been bleeding and in pain from practicing. That's what it takes. You understand me? Like, when I was explaining about Kobe's work regimen, his practice, about practicing, 4 or 5 times a day, spending 2 hours every practice, 5 times a day, every single day. That's what it takes. And that doesn't happen by just being dedicated. It's something more than that. And this movie portrayed that to a T. I mean, my God. And like, the cinematography was phenomenal. I absolutely loved the way this was directed. Like, genuinely speaking, this movie was phenomenally directed. The sound editing, each cut, the choice of camera movement in all of the different scenarios, and the editing is super good too. Of all the times when they're setting up before they play, when they are actually playing, even just in regular conversations, I mean, and the dialogue, don't get me started on that. I said at the beginning, even while him and his dad were in the movie theater, and they were talking about eating popcorn and him eating around the raisins, like, just something simple like that. The dialogue was so free-flowing. It didn't feel stagnant. It didn't feel structured. It felt like people having a conversation, which is what you want from dialogue. Whenever dialogue feels like it's being written, it's shitty dialogue. You need your dialogue to feel authentic, or else it doesn't feel right while watching the movie. So the dialogue in this movie was phenomenal for all the characters, even Fletcher's character. And J.K. Simmons ability to read his lines in that way, because like some of his insults, bro, off the cuff. My dude is Charlie out here, you know what I'm saying? He's moist critical with these insults. Just absolutely off the cuff, no stuttering, just straight with it, hitting the absolute most diabolical insults on every individual. Insanity, but well executed. And I think Miles Teller did an insane job as Andrew, but like Andrew as a character truly just shows you not only what it takes to be the best, but like I love how he's the biggest underdog in this movie, and you can just cheer him on so easily can you cheer this guy on, because when he literally is the like personification of an unstoppable force meets an immovable object, because no matter how hard Fletcher tried to push him down, Andrew kept getting back up, and that's what it takes, right? And I agree with Fletcher when they were talking in the bar, and what is his name? Something Jones, Mike Jones, Miles Jones, I don't know, something like that. And he threw the symbol at his head. And he said, you know, he probably went home, he probably cried himself to sleep, all that. Very true. But he's right. If the conductor at that point, or whoever the guy was, if he just said, it wasn't really that great, but still good job, well done, nothing would have happened. Would have just kept playing not very well, wouldn't have reached his full potential, wouldn't see what he's made out of, wouldn't have pushed his limits, and he wouldn't have gotten anywhere. But the fact that he was put through the biggest amount of emotional turmoil and the biggest shit he could ever possibly gone through, yeah, he went up and cried himself to sleep, but he came back the next day and hit the greatest solo anyone's ever seen. That's what it takes. And the thing is, I love the parallels here, both between Casey, I think that's his name, Sean Casey, the guy who was in the car accident, his entire journey, complete parallel to Andrew's, even though Fletcher lied, and I don't know how, but unironically and unintentionally predicted what would happen to Andrew with the car accident, but literally verbatim the same thing. Wasn't the best player, but had the drive, and that's what Fletcher saw in him, right? And again, Casey killed himself. He was depressed because of Fletcher, which, yeah, fair enough. You know what I mean? Fair enough. I would be depressed because of Fletcher as well. But again, like the verbatim story of Andrew going through the exact same thing, but ending differently because Andrew has what it takes. That's what Fletcher is looking for. That was his whole point. He's not there to coddle you. He's there to find the next best of the best. That's what he's there for. And nobody became best of the best by being coddled. Nobody became best of the best by you being sensitive to them. You gotta be brutally honest. Now, in fairness, Fletcher is a little more than brutally honest, but again, he's got what it takes. That's the difference. Because like we all think, you see Kobe, right? You think if anybody told Kobe what Fletcher said to him, or like, you think if anybody told him that it would change Kobe at all? Do you think he would stop practicing? No. You think he'd stop practicing 5 times a day? Do you think he would stop learning all his techniques and studying up his teammates, studying up his opponents? Do you think any of that would have stopped? Do you think it would have changed his mentality one bit? Or do you think he gained that mentality and trained so hard and studied so hard because every person that came up against him was Fletcher? That's the difference. So in truth, I do agree with Fletcher wholeheartedly. I don't agree with his methods. We would all agree it's abusive and not very nice, but it gets results. And he's right. Like when he said, not with Sean Casey, I think he was talking about Tanner at that point or whatever, when he was like, he's talking about somebody or whatever it was, but he's like, it doesn't matter how Fletcher acts or what Fletcher says because it wouldn't discourage the next best. It wouldn't discourage him, right? That's the point. Yeah, he might cry himself to sleep, but he's coming back the next day after spending the last 12 hours painstakingly practicing. That's the difference. So it doesn't matter what Fletcher says, doesn't matter what Fletcher does. The best of the best is going to keep coming back because it doesn't matter what you say. They got the drive inside them to continue pushing forward. That's the whole point, which is exactly what Andrew has. And the other thing I love about that is, like he said, another parallel between, not with Casey, but with the symbol thing, throwing the symbol at his head. Yeah, sure, Fletcher did throw a symbol at his head earlier in the movie, but that's not what we're talking about here. Andrew's symbol at his head, metaphorically, was literally Fletcher bringing him on stage just to embarrass him. That was the symbol at the head point, right? That was the symbol. For Charlie Parker, I think that's his name, right? Charlie Parker, is that what he said? I could be completely misremembering that, but I think that's what he said. I might be wrong. If I am wrong, just ignore the mispronounced name and whatever. You know who I'm talking about. When he talked about him, he's like, yeah, he went home, he cried himself to sleep, but he came back harder the next day. Same thing with Andrew. Andrew screwed up on there in front of all of the quote-unquote people that would never forget this. And he's like, if you screw up, you might have to find a new line of work. And Andrew knew that. And Fletcher knew that. And so he brought Andrew on specifically to embarrass him, to screw up. So again, 1, getting his revenge, 2, meaning he'll never get to work again, but 3, applying so much pressure to the coal that it finally becomes a diamond. And that's precisely what happened. Andrew walks off stage, just like Charlie went to go cry. His dad hugs him. And again, his dad gave him the love and support, the quote-unquote good job that Fletcher was talking about. And Andrew would have went home and gone on to be a nobody. Now, of course, for you and me, there's nothing wrong with being nobodies. Don't worry about that. Don't listen to this motherfucker. If you want to live a mundane, boring life, so be it. Andrew didn't want to. But again, if you want to, that's okay. But again, if you want to be one of the greats like Andrew did, you're going to have to push harder than that. And him going to like hug his dad, that's what he realized right there was like the good job, right? Fletcher told him there's no 2 worse words in the English language than good job. Nothing can be worse said because it doesn't bring out the fire in you. It doesn't make you try harder. It stops where you're at. It doesn't make you push but beyond your limitations. And so right after then, what does Andrew do? He comes back out, doesn't even wait for Fletcher, just starts fucking shredding it. Just starts playing the shit out of the drums and then cues in my brother on the cello, was it, I think? Cues him in, and then continues on with the greatest drum solo ever, and then tells Fletcher he'll cue him in. Like, that's what it takes right there. And the thing is, that's what I loved about Fletcher, was that he constantly pushed Andrew, but like, I love how you can so easily tell that Andrew's the one he's backing. That's the horse in the race for him. That's the horse he's betting on. Like, I said it when he brought in the other drummer from the other guy. I knew off the bat, he didn't give a fuck about that drummer. Are you kidding me? He didn't care about him. He brought him there specifically to hurt Andrew's ego and to make him try harder. Because the second Andrew gets comfortable, he stops pushing himself. So he can never let Andrew feel comfortable. So that way Andrew continues to get better, he continues pushing, continues progressing. That's the point. And even the same way with when he stole the folder off Tanner. I knew it then too. Because again, Andrew's the horse that Fletcher is backing, right? He had to give him the chance to shine, but he has to throw him through enough shit so Andrew continues pushing forward, continues progressing. And I agree with that because you have to find your limitations. You have to find where your breaking point is. And if you continue throwing yourself in the shit, you'll be surprised just how far you can bend before you break, right? And there are a lot of times where you may break and come back stronger after you've healed up again, metaphorically speaking. So that being one of the messaging of this movie is so good. So good. I love that. I love that so much because it's something that I agree with what Fletcher said at the end too, where he's like, that's what's wrong with the world now when he was talking about that. He's like, that's why there's no more good jazz musicians. Like, I'm not going to say he's right, but I'm not going to say he's wrong either, man. Like, and I feel like a good way of not dissecting that, but kind of painting the picture of that is the music industry now. Because I feel like there's a big jarring difference between the music industry a few decades ago and the music industry now. I think a perfect example of this is hip-hop. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm somebody who loves new age hip-hop and listens to it a lot. I'm also somebody who loves old hip-hop and also listens to that a lot. And there is a jarring difference between the two. And there's a reason before so many of the artists were pushing each other to be better and better and better, and so many people were fighting for that #1 spot, and all of the music now is not only jarringly different, but there's a lot of dog shit out there, man. There's a lot of dog shit out there now. And it so perfectly paints the picture that Fletcher is going for, where he says there's nothing worse than you can say is good job, because all these guys have been told, like, yeah, your music's great, they have fans, people listen to it, people love it, and they get comfortable, they stop pushing themselves, they stop progressing, they stop getting better. Right? But like when MJ and Kobe were both in the NBA together, they made each other play better. When they were on the court together going up against each other, that's when they played their best because they were going up against the best. You have to constantly push yourself and constantly go up against the best. In anything you do, it doesn't matter. If you constantly stay at the same rate, you'll just slowly decline. Point blank period. Doesn't matter what it is. You could be talking about math. You know what I mean? If you just stick to the 10 times multiplication table and never progress into linear algebra, you're never going to get better. You're just going to get comfortable. You're going to get stuck doing the easy shit because you're comfortable with it. So like pushing beyond your limitations is something that is so important, but something this movie portrays so goddamn well. And that ending, dude, oh my God. That ending is one of the greatest endings to any movie I've ever seen. Hands down. Hands down one of the greatest endings I've ever seen. But the other thing that I love, like I said with the parallel, like of the Charlie and Andrew thing, it's even more of a parallel because he said Charlie then went on to hit the very next day, do the greatest, what was it, piano solo? I forget what instrument he played, but he's like, did the greatest solo anyone's ever seen. Andrew kind of did the same thing. Bro went on the stage, hit one of the nastiest solos anyone's ever seen. Directly after, like the parallel between that is so well done, so well executed. But Mother of God, is this movie good? Also, the clothing thing that I was talking about while watching it, I feel like there's definitely something with the clothing. I feel like it's pretty evident. Because at the start of the movie, Andrew is more of the innocent guy, not as good, I mean, he is still very hardworking, but there's a big difference between the drive of Andrew at the end of the movie and the drive of Andrew at the beginning of the movie. But again, Fletcher is the top tier. He is the absolute S tier when it comes to that work ethic, what he's looking for, what you're striving for. You have to be as serious as he is if you want to be one of the best, right? And so Andrew starts out, he's constantly in blue and he's constantly in white, two very light shades, and kind of just, I don't know, speaking to his innocence, but speaking to his skill level, speaking to his dedication, all of that. And then as the movie progressed, like he went into gray t-shirts, he went into black t-shirts, and once he got at the end, like he was in full black. In some of the other training sessions, he was in full black. Like you could tell as the movie progressed and as Andrew progressed and as he got better, his clothing got darker because he was not embodying Fletcher, but embodying the parts that he needs to embody. He wasn't the innocent white t-shirt boy anymore. He's now the hardened, dedicated, hardworking, talented black t-shirt wearing, right? That's what he is now. And so I think the clothing was definitely something he was going off of, or something that was definitely a poignant messaging throughout. I don't think that's I'm reading too much into it, especially whenever anyone says you're reading too much into a movie. I always say the same thing. I don't think people understand how painstakingly tenacious and meticulous people are when they create movies, down to costume design, clothing, coloring, color grading, choice of shots, cinematography, directing, dialogue, choice of camera looks, choice of acting things, like their set design, like every single thing is just so meticulously thought out. Absolutely everything, down to the smallest particle that you can see on screen. Every pixel is thought out. There is no accidents in movie making, because you have to understand, it's thousands of hours. After they finish the first draft of a movie, you understand they have 10 different people reading it 10 times over. You have to read it, watch it over and over and over again until you can pick apart absolutely everything, right? Like when you watch a movie 10 times, you're like, oh my God, I finally realized this, and this. Because the more you watch it, the more you get used to it, the more things you can dissect about it, the more you can observe. That's the point. And with all kinds of movies, that's what they do during the creative process, is everything is painstakingly looked at until you can find every possible flaw and crease it out, right? It's just like, a well-tempered sword. Like you have to bang out all the imperfections, all the impurities, dip that shit again, bring it out, bang it out again, dip the shit again, bring it out, bang. That's what it is. You take away all the imperfections until it's perfect. So when people say you're reading too much into it, I highly disagree. You are not reading too much into it. That is precisely what they were going for. So I agree. I think that is what they're going for with the coloring of his wardrobe throughout the movie. But man, oh man, what a good movie. Damn. Also, not gonna lie, I do love Fletcher's one-liners. My bro is genuinely just the most ingenious, creative insulter I've ever seen. Those are fantastic. Also, I think I love Fletcher as both a character and a villain. Like, this movie, like, it's a movie about music, right? It's a movie about jazz. There is no fighting scenes, like, there's none of that, but my God, were so many of these scenes just so tense and terrifying. He just walks in the room and instantly you're scared. Instantly. Like, you don't need the fancy dialogue, you don't need the end of the world, just the connection between Andrew and Fletcher is more than enough for you to feel terrified anytime you see him on screen. Which is a testament to how well written this movie is and how well acted Fletcher is by J.K. Simmons, because he created such a terrifying villain. And like, he definitely is, I don't even think he's a villain. I think he's just the antagonist. I don't think he's a villain. Well, maybe, but pros and cons. He might be an asshole, might be abusive, might be a pretty bad person. But like, again, man, if you were to act, like, imagine Andrew continues on this path, right? He continues on going out as he is, continues to push himself, break his limitations, gets better. You think when he's 35 and he is one of the greats, he's one of the best, you think he looks back and he's gonna be like, yeah, I hated what Fletcher put me through? No, he's gonna be thankful that Fletcher put him through that, because it made him where he's at today. He's gonna be thankful for what Fletcher did. So like, during the moment you might hate it, but then when you look back, you're like, I wouldn't be where I am today without that moment. So like, you know what I mean? I don't even think he's necessarily a villain. He's just kind of the antagonist to our protagonist. I don't think as a person he's a villain. I think as a person he's very morally gray. But he knows what he's doing. That, I can't knock him for that. He does know what he's doing. He's aware of what he's doing. And he's intelligent. So he knows how to do it. He's also a top-tier manipulator. But he knows how to get the best out of the people he's looking for. Right? He knows how to train them. And it worked out well in the end. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? But like, that moment at the end when they lock eyes too, it just portrays every emotion we felt throughout the whole movie. You see the smile on Andrew's face, like, they both just lock in right there. That like, everything Fletcher did was worth it. He didn't waste his time. Everything Andrew went through was worth it. Didn't waste his time. Andrew is gonna go on to be one of the best. Fletcher is gonna be thankful because he finally has one of the best. He said he never found his Charlie Parker, but he found his Andrew Neiman. You understand me? Like, they just locked eyes, and the mutual respect right there, the approval that Andrew just got, like, everything in that moment was pitch perfect. I think the other reason he's such a terrifying villain is because he's just so realistic. I feel like a lot of people might know someone like this. Whether it be a teacher, whether it be a music coach, whether it be a sports coach, whether it be a parent. Like, I think a lot of us know someone who is very much like this. And we probably hate their guts, but also because they're probably not as good as he is at what he's trying to do. But also because there's a difference, right? Now, if you met someone like this who pushed you in the way of life you wanted to go, and you ended up getting to the point of where you wanted to go, at the end you'd be thankful. Because none of us make it to where we're wanting to go, we just hate them like all the other kids. You understand what I'm saying? He's very realistic, because if you met someone like this in the specific field that you're thinking of, and you end up progressing and becoming amazing at it, becoming the best at it, when you look back, you will thank him for treating you the way he did, because he pushed you to become the best that you could possibly be. But if you don't end up progressing and don't end up being the best, you will hate his fucking guts, which is so incredibly real. Also, I'm just gonna say this, I am so happy to see a jazz movie get that recognition, because I feel like, especially of people of my age group and demographic, a lot of people don't understand just how fucking crazy jazz is. Like, especially as someone who appreciates the art form of anything, I'm somebody who really likes the technicality aspect of a lot of different things. Like, you can hear me when I talk about movies. I like movies, so I like to learn all the science behind it. I like, let's say, fighting. I like to learn the science behind fighting. I like music. I appreciate the science behind music. All the technical aspect of something, I love a lot. And jazz is the highest form of technicality for musicians. And every actual musician knows just how talented you have to be a jazz player. To be a true jazz musician, you are truly the best of the best, and everybody knows that. So I'm happy this movie got the recognition it did, because I hope this brought new fans of jazz. Because, like, jazz is so fantastic, but even if you don't like the music of jazz, I just want people to have the appreciation of the jazz musicians, because they work so hard and they deserve to be appreciated, because they are better than 99.9% of other musicians in every other genre. The jazz musicians are the best of the best. You want to see your Lionel Messis, you want to see your Cristiano Ronaldos, you want to see your Federers, your Nadals, your Djokovic, you want to see those people? You go to jazz. That's where those people live. And they're the most underappreciated music art form. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just sucks that they don't get as much appreciation. So I'm glad this movie kind of showed them some appreciation. People might finally understand just how intense, how well thought out, how well choreographed, how well constructed jazz truly is, and what it takes to be a jazz player. But the movie itself just portrayed it beautifully, and the movie itself is fucking mwah! Okay, I've talked enough, I've gushed enough about this movie. This movie was amazing, this movie was fantastic. I loved it, I'd love to watch it again. It just was so good, so well paced, so well done in every possible aspect. I loved it. Amazing. Tell me what you thought, leave a like, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you see my next videos. Patreon for full length, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace. Hey guys, thank you all for watching that recent video, and I just want to give a special shout out to Oko Kanutilla. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm really sorry if I'm not, but just want to give a special shout out to you. You've been subscribed to my tier 1 on Patreon for a while now, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for the support. Love you guys.